take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Chargers.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this is 3rd and goal. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Lead to Austin Eckler.
From 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Mecole Hardman. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say,
it got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 84 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
2 yards on the.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier, Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Herbert's pass complete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen.
Herbert.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Taken down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The 21-yard line.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
36, 43.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Austin Eckler.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelce. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Kelce.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 22-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Charger.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
1st and 10 at their own 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
Austin Eckler.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's out right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Herbert off of play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Justin Herbert.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man, it's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Take over first down.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Now Eckler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cortland Sutton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Number 30, Austin.
We got a plane to catch.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Chargers, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know, the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know, the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once